So where has GreatNate98 been for so long? What has he been up to? And why have the videos stopped? Fear not, my fellow YouTubers, for GreatNate98 isn't going anywhere. This update video will give you all the answers to those burning questions. Before we begin this important channel update video, I'd like to extend my thanks to all my subscribers who've helped me to get where I am today, at over 50,000 subscribers and a whopping 80 million views. I never pictured myself coming this far, and I am honored to have reached this point. It's been lots of fun making my little short films over the past 6 years, and I hope to continue making them for many years into the future. Now, on to the main focus of the video. Arriving at such a level of recognition on YouTube has gotten me thinking about my videos. I've begun to consider the possibility of monetizing them, but I've always shied away from doing so, and here's why. Every time I look back on my videos, I'm reminded of one glaring problem that all my videos tend to share, a problem concerning copyright. Copyright is something I never really put much thought into when it came to these videos. I would always download sound effects and visual effects wherever I would find them, never really considering if I was actually allowed to use them or not. I'd always justify myself in silly ways. Well, if it's free to download on the internet, then it must be copyright free. I've seen other people use it in their videos, so why can't I? As long as I only use part of the song and not the whole thing, then it's okay. I guess you could say I was young and stupid. Once I started considering video monetization, I put some serious research into this whole copyright thing. I learned a whole lot of stuff about things like Creative Commons, public domain, fair use, and how to properly credit an author. I also learned that a good deal of the sound effects and such that I've downloaded aren't actually okay to use. For example, there's this website I've used heavily for a while called soundeffectsnow.com, which has a whole slew of free to download sound effects. But as it turns out, the site doesn't even own those sounds and gives no guarantee that the sounds are fine to use. Once I figured that out, I stopped using the site altogether. The alternatives I use now are freesound.org and soundbible.com, both of which I highly recommend. The bottom line is, the majority of my old videos are riddled with sound effects I shouldn't be using, and on some occasions even images, visual effects, and music. This isn't something I want, and it led me to the realization that it's a problem that must be dealt with, regardless of monetization. After considering many courses of action, I finally decided on the best thing to do to set things right. There can only be one solution: delete everything. And that brings me to where I've been all these months. First off, I've been sorting through my vast library of sound effects to get rid of the ones I can't use, while keeping the ones I can. And once that was done, I made a master list of the title, author, link, and license for every last one of the remaining sound effects, resulting in a document that is 36 pages and growing. This was a very long and painstaking process. The purpose of the document? To allow me to properly credit the author of every last sound effect used in my videos individually. But the other thing I've been doing has been an even bigger and more ambitious project. You know how I said I would delete all my videos? Well, obviously I wouldn't want them to just be gone from my channel forever. So what I've been doing for these past months has been a truly mammoth task of going through every last one of my films and entirely re-editing every single one. That's over 50 films in total to revise. At this point, I only have a few more films to re-edit, and once that's done, I will begin the re-uploading process, starting in early August. And these re-edits aren't just bare minimum efforts that simply replace a few sound effects and music tracks. These re-edits are complete do-overs from the ground up to ensure maximum quality and transformation. It's an artistic thing. Although the main reason I'm doing this is to give my channel a fresh new start, free of any copyright problems, it's also because a lot of my old films could really use improvement. The oldest ones in particular are so bad it's cringeworthy. The new edits will allow each film to really shine and be the best it can be. So right now, here's the game plan. 50-ish films will be deleted and replaced. 30-ish videos, which I have deemed junk and unworthy of staying on my channel, will be deleted from YouTube forever. And lastly, a handful of videos will stay online either because of contractual obligations or lack of copyrighted content. And why am I doing this? To eliminate any potential copyright problems, and for the artistic reasoning of improving old work. This will cause me to lose the majority of the 80 million views if accumulated, but in my eyes, it's a worthy sacrifice for doing what I believe to be the right thing. So there we go. That's the plan, and now you know everything that's been happening. In other news, I bought Action Essentials 2, which is a massive pile of special effects stock footage, including muzzle flashes, blood, explosions, you name it. With this asset at my disposal, No Budget Films is about to evolve to a whole new level. I'm also planning on building a new website to replace my old Great Nate movie site, and hopefully it'll turn out neat. I've got all sorts of cool things planned, detailed production background for each movie, writings on the lore of the films, tutorials, and more. Once I've finished re-uploading everything and that's out of the way, video production will resume. T-Rex vs. Carnotaurus 4 will be released shortly after my channel's little revamp, and after that, production will continue for my next creature feature, Top Predators. That's it for today, and I'll see you in August.